Hi, I'm Neal Peyton, one of your deacons at Wake Forest Baptist Church, completing my third year in this term of my ministry. I want to share with you excerpts from a book that was given to me by my brother, who was responsible for my salvation back in 1955. The book was written by a man named Jim Sembala, pastor of the Tabernacle Church in inner city New York. These are his words, and I want to read them because I want just to accurately reflect what he said. He said, "One day I told the Lord that I would rather die than merely tread water throughout my career in ministry, always preaching about the power of the Word and the Spirit, but never seeing it. About that time I came down with a really bad cough. My wife's parents lived in Florida. They graciously sent me a plane ticket to fly down and see if the warm water of Florida would help my cough. Got down there and went out one day on a fishing boat with about 20 or 30 other tourists. I went down to one end of the boat. They were up on the other end of the boat laughing and talking about how many fish they were going to catch that day. And I was down on the other end praying. And I said, Lord, I have no idea how to be a successful pastor. I prayed softly out there on the water with the warm sunshine on me. I said, I have heard from a lot of other pastors telling me what I needed to do. Meet in home meetings, have a bus ministry, have popular speakers come, then you can fill the church up. We only had 20 people coming when I first pastored there. And I just didn't feel like that was really the answer. I said, Lord, what is the answer? And I says, I think I would rather die than continue ministering like this. And I began to pray, and all of a sudden, I heard, not with my ears, but in my inner self, these words from the Lord. If you and your wife will lead my people to pray and call upon my name, you will never lack for something fresh to preach. I will supply all of the needs of your ministry as well as your family, and you will never have a building large enough to contain all the people that I will send." I was overwhelmed. My tears intensified. I looked up to the other passengers, but they were still occupied with their fishing. Nobody glanced in my direction. I knew I had heard from God. When I got back, the people welcomed me back, and they were all excited to have me back. And I said, brothers and sisters, I really feel like what I heard from God about the future of our church was there while I was on that boat. It wasn't fancy or special, but it was this. From this day on, the vision of our church, the power of our church will depend on the prayer that we pray on Tuesday nights. And so we will meet together on Tuesday nights to pray. In just a few years, our church membership went from 20 to over 8,000 people, all because of prayer and the power in prayer. And we have a group that meets on Tuesday night to pray for our church leaders, for people in the church who need healing, for salvation, for others, for the state of our nation. I'd like to invite you to come and be a part of that prayer meeting. It's on Tuesday night in room 120 and 119 and 120 in the administration building. No, that's not called administration building. The fellowship building. We meet at 7:30. Come and join us. Pray with us and see what God can do in your life, our lives, and the life of our church and our nation. Thank you.